Guess who's back? 4 minutes of funk. That's right. 4 funky stories in 4 funky minutes. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have kept you without 4 minutes of funk to step to, but I'm back. Let's go in. First up, Terry Crews. What in the hell does Terry Crews talk about? What is he saying? They need to put him on Seinfeld. What is Terry Crews saying? What does he mean? He says a whole bunch of stuff, and I can't make sense of it. I don't know. Man, he's talking about black supremacy. Black supremacy. If all this, you want to get rid of white supremacy with black supremacy and get rid of white supremacy with all these black people, and black supremacy is going to be the new white supremacy, and then people discriminating against my wife and people calling me a sellout. And Terry, you do not need to be in the news for this bullshit. Your wife needs to sit you down and say, baby, shut up, like you did when you got grabbed by the balls. Just keep quiet. When you should have said something, you should have said something, you didn't. Now you're not supposed to say something, you're saying stuff you shouldn't. Next up, Raven Simone got married. So people getting on her about that. I'm like, that's cool, she can get married, you know, you love who you love. But I do have a question though. Why are all these black entertainers and athletes getting snatched up by these white people? Is it a coincidence? I don't think so. I think them white people on that money be like, I smell money. This video is brought to you by Rap Snacks. That's right, Cardi B's cheddar barbecue potato chips. Tiffany Haddish said, you want to get rid of certain things in society? The woman can do it by closing their legs. He said, you want to get rid of racism or whatever. All women got to do is white women just close off the vagina to the men. Don't give the men no sex. And then those men are going to do what the women want. And then if the black woman close the black man off the sex, then the black man going to go to the white man and say, look here, we got to do something because they're not giving us no sex. And then they going to figure out everything together and everyone's going to be happy. Newsflash. There's always going to, because you're not going to get 100% of the women out there that close their legs. Because some women have men that cross their legs. So those women who have men that cross their legs are going to get hooked up with the men who has women that cross their legs. Therefore, the man whose legs aren't crossed and the woman's legs who aren't closed, they're going to hook up and they're going to be boning and they're going to be boning and they're going to be boning. And then the woman's going to be like, yeah, I'm teaching him something. Wait a minute, how come he's not coming around? My legs been closed for a long time and he hasn't started to do what I told him to do. That's because he got some legs, some open legs from somewhere else. So you got to be careful when you close something off because it opens the door for somebody else. Crack that door. And you know what I'm saying? Woman, shoot, let a man act up. The woman sneak right out and do her thing. Let a woman act up. Man, right out and do his thing. He might get caught and she may not get caught, but at least they're going to do their thing. Last but not least, Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker was a big time athlete back in the 80s and I guess in the early to mid 90s. Well, guess who drafted Herschel Walker? A team called the New Jersey Generals, owned by Donald Trump, who's now trying to act like a president. Not only was he drafted by Trump, but he's buddies with Trump. He was on a Celebrity Apprentice and all that. Him and Trump are cool. He takes up for Trump. You know what I'm saying? Whenever Trump sneezes, Herschel Walker comes over there and rubs his nose. Whenever Trump coughs, you know, Herschel Walker taps on the back. Whenever Trump goes to the bathroom, Herschel Walker knocks on the door and asks him, can he? Herschel Walker said, anybody who wants to defund the police, they need to go to a country that doesn't have police, and he'll pay for them to go there. What kind of dumb stuff is that? Herschel Walker, I thought he was smart. He's a dumbass. Defund does not mean deplete or deplenish. It means to take some away from. So if a city has $600,000 in their budget, you may take $100,000 from them. You may use that money to help teachers, put some money in the rec centers and things like that. Ain't nobody say take all the money away from police. Herschel Walker is a stupid man. But anyway, that's it for me. That's 4 minutes of funk, 4 funky stories in 4 funky minutes. Thank you for watching. I truly appreciate it. I'm Money Green. Talk to me.
Make money, go shopping. Soon another video will be dropping.